Happy
Happerius? What is that?
We'll just edit that part out.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. Happy Saturday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Absolutely Criminal. I'm Andrew. Sitting next to me is my best friend, Tiffie Lou. How you doing, Tiffie Lou?
I was doing okay till Happerius came along.
What are you up to today?
Well, I have to go to work.
Oh, okay.
I mean, other than this lovely job, of course.
We've just summoned you from your trailer.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone who showed up early. Clairol was here with bells on. I don't know if you know that, Tiffie Lou, about an hour ago.
An hour ago she was here. Is she here now?
With bells. Yes, I hope so. And Renee, welcome. Thank you for coming early. Party. CC Orleans is here, and lots of other folks lurking in the background. So feel free to lurk. Today is an all Sarah Saturday.
Yeah.
So, we're going through putting the questions in. We have 20 tonight, and I tried to edit this thing, but it's a masterpiece, Tiffie Lou. It's like, it would be like trying to change Da Vinci.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure that's a great comparison.
So I left it alone except for the pause points, and we'll take a look at where we left off. And
wow, so today is literally just pause and predict.
Yeah, we're gonna
ever.
Yeah, we're gonna just dive right into it.
It's gonna be so exciting.
How is everyone today?
Are you looking at their answers, or are you expecting them to talk back?
Well, there's a slight delay, but we hope you're having a good weekend. We're sure having a good weekend, and it puts us in a good mood when we come here and see all of you waiting to watch the show. So, without further ado,
adieu.
Let's get it going.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like a glass or two. Like, yeah, you obviously had the bottle, but you told me on recording like that you were not drunk, he was not drunk, you guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk. I don't like being non-compos mentis, having my wits about myself. I don't like feeling out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just saying, you're making it sound like he's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, but
She's all, I'm not.
You guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out. I just
What's her nickname with neighbors again?
Drunkie the Bear.
Drunkie the Bear.
There are reports that neighbors called her Drunkie the Bear, and you can see why. Even in this interrogation that was filmed on a potato, you can see her reactions, and it's kind of funny, the faces she makes, like what? I'm just indignant.
So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and it got physical?
No.
Or is it?
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time.
All right. Sunday was one of the better days they had in quite some time. That, of course, would soon change. So, what is her next line? What does she say she was doing? This is an easy one. This is like your warm-up. This is the example question. So, is it A?
He was dancing with my dog.
B?
We were sitting on the back porch.
Or C?
I don't understand what happened.
All right, let's find out.
He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures.
Yeah, dancing with the dog, of course.
I dance with my dog every day, even on sad days. That doesn't mean it's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. He doesn't know. I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine, and I'll be fine. But I have to have my wits about myself because I don't know what to expect.
Well, let's talk about Sunday. What was Sunday? How were you, like, how many glasses of wine did you have? How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a half bottle left over.
Yeah, about this much.
And then that you had went, well, I don't even know how'd you guys get the wine for Sunday?
All right. How'd you guys get the wine for Sunday? It's all coming back to her piece by piece, just reconstructing the memory of a blacked out night. So is it A
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
or B
I don't remember how I got there.
or C?
We used Brian's alimony. Okay,
You-
we know that's not correct, Andrew.
Somebody commented last time that you were a little bit over the top in your Sarah Boone
I
character.
saw that, but you know what? I've got to do it over the top. I'm not Sarah.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
you know what? I'm with Thrill on A. I think it's actually, I don't know. She could have said I don't remember, but I'm gonna go with Publix. It probably went to the store.
Okay, and if I may
Yeah.
paraphrase Sarah Boone to defend you, I would say that you know Sarah better than Sarah. Let's find out.
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Does he leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Because I know
Sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to
No.
Publix?
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is...
Yeah, I liked Publix. I lived down in Florida. They're really nice. So she's about to, give us more information about this store, and the Publix literally is it A?
Higgledy-piggledy to it. I don't even know how to say
Higgledy-piggledy.
Okay.
B
Helter-skelter to it.
or C?
Cattywampus to it. I'm going with cattywampus.
Cattywampus. She gets pretty creative with her vocalization.
She is a walking thesaurus, and she's created her own words. It's very fascinating.
Yeah. Well, I thought she created a couple words, but then I would go look
then
them
you
up,
actually
and
look.
they're
Oh,
actually
and
in
you're
the
like, she's a
dictionary.
little know-it-all. Look at
Yeah.
her, little Miss Straight A.
Like fractious, I think she says later. That was new for me. All right, so let's see. We have a C, and yeah, lots of cattywampus. Let's find out.
cattywampus to it. So what he'll do is he'll start, go by Publix, and then on the way back, catch the convenience store.
Okay.
So
Is that
I like the way she illustrates with her hands.
what he did Sunday?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of. So that's usually what will happen. Or I'm folding laundry and he'll go run out and do whatever.
Okay. So, where were you guys
He's not
at on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday?
I
You told us you weren't drunk.
Yeah, you told us you weren't drunk. So, as we know, Sarah does run the spectrum throughout this interview, from too drunk to be responsible to not drunk, and she was remembering everything correctly. So what is her next line here? You told us you weren't drunk. A,
Well, I had a glass of wine.
B,
No, I was not drunk.
or C?
I was not drunk, but George was.
Yeah.
I'm torn between B and C. I know she's going to say she wasn't drunk. It covers her ass a little bit more to say he was.
Yeah, she does tend to blame things on George.
I'm going to go.
So it's kind of a hybrid answer there.
It could
We
be
got
either
A's
or.
and B's.
I don't think she owns up to having wine yet.
Yeah.
Not until after the video.
She does blame it on the wine eventually, I think so. Let's see.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So
Okay,
with
where's
Yep.
it be?
I don't
No
know.
blaming Jorge.
I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down. And another thing, too, is I don't like listening to music with him, because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is...
Tiffany, I don't like listening to music with you because you just get too involved in music. So what does she say about the music that George listened to? A,
Just incredibly annoying.
B,
A little rough around the edges.
or C?
Clearly just not my style.
Now, any of those she probably could have said, but only one was enshrined in this perfect interrogation video. So what?
Gosh, I don't remember this. I'm gonna say B, but I don't remember it.
All right, we have a smattering of B's.
I am
think,
literally
and a
just guessing though, guys.
B and a C.
I'm not a leader here.
All right. How does she put down his music?
A little rough around the edges and like.
Oh,
A little
wow.
rough around the
It
edge.
makes me fractious listening to his music. So.
Fractious.
Oh yeah, that's where she said fractious, and I
Mhm.
did. That was the first time in my adult life hearing that word when I watched this the first time.
I kept asking him, let's just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones that are talking, which was fine, because, I mean, we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, now let's do the painting. We just did the puzzle, took a break, now let's do this. Sure enough, sat down, we're sitting in there talking, laughing, talking about...
I have to say, their Sunday afternoon sounds like a special needs classroom. We just did a puzzle, and now we're going to take a break from that.
Right, she's
Then
planned
we're going to
activities.
work on painting. Just such an odd day.
We were watching movie trailers while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him, because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me...
That's a good Scrabble word, fractious. George is used to background noise, where me, blank,
I just need a little peace and quiet.
or B,
And that's what his music is, just noise.
or C.
I can sit in here all day without a peep.
Now, I'm that background noise kind of guy. I have to have something in the
Yeah,
background.
Andrew's obnoxious.
Even a
but
washing machine will
I'm
do.
going to go with A, though. She needs peace and quiet.
If she was as smart as she thinks, this wouldn't be happening in the first place.
No
Yeah,
kidding. And if she
that's-
was as sober as she thought.
that kind of sums up the whole case. All right, we have C, A, C. Welcome to the...
Hey, is Sam here? I haven't seen Sam
I haven't
pop
seen...
in.
Yeah, we're going to try to stump Sam Pulliam, but let's find out what this... is.
I can sit in here all day with not a peep.
Oh,
But
wow.
he always
look
has
at
to
that.
have some kind of background noise, which I didn't...
I'm impressed with C. Okay.
Not
I
a
did not
peep.
even hear that.
All right, Joe Love. And...
He's not even going to try to say your name.
But we love that you're
At
here.
the risk of not insulting you, we're going to like bleep that.
Yeah.
didn't mind because the trailers were cool, and he was interested in showing them to me, getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
So
On your laptop you're talking about?
Mhm.
Like, okay.
and I mean, and then it was.
But you said it was a good day, like, you guys didn't have any conversations about your relationship, you guys didn't go down, like, the rabbit hole, like, had too many to drink, and you guys start getting...
Nope. When I tell you this, it made me so happy that...
Sparkles is here. Welcome. Yeah, everybody hit thumbs up if you're enjoying yourself, please. It made me so happy that blank. A.
He was following my instructions.
B.
He actually listened to what I have to say.
Or C.
He's been doing really good with his puzzles.
Yes, they're continuing their activities. It is just like a classroom, except for the wine. So it's like classroom after dark. What do you think it is, Tiffany?
I'm gonna say B.
Okay, we have a couple agreements with you. He actually listened to what I have to say. Yeah.
He actually listened to what I had to say with just, we'll get through it. This will be fine.
Right.
It's just, it's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through,
You're
because
correct,
You're
Joe.
talking about the money, jobs,
daughters,
stress,
yes.
nothing
No.
relationship-wise, though, like, no issues, like, did you guys
Aw,
have
Sparkles.
a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about,
Just
like,
what's
distraction.
going on right now.
got it?
I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest, because
So he gets it off his chest. She's trying to evoke these feelings from George. Fill in the blank. So he gets it off his chest because A.
I call him Old Yeller.
B.
I call him Loco.
Or C.
I call him the volcano.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go with C.
The
I don't
volcano.
know though. I really don't know.
I don't recall Old Yeller being brought up in this process. That must have been a figment of my
Oh,
imagination.
Sparkles thinks it's Old Yeller.
I wish it was
Okay.
Old Yeller. All right, but we have C, C, and C. Let's find out.
I call him the volcano, where
Ah.
eventually he's going to erupt.
Right.
And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate,
Mhm.
which
Is to communicate. It was all his fault. All of it.
is a huge thing in a relationship,
Right.
where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you, like I have almost everything.
Mhm.
She's like kind of like Chat GPT in that way.
Uh-huh.
Not a worry, just tell me, get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was,
I love the cop. She's like, uh-huh, yeah, right. Like this has freaking nothing to do with
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, they cool story bro her all day,
Like
no matter
what
what she
on
says.
earth?
Cool story bro.
so happy. Like, it was such a good day. I kid you not.
That is a darn good point, Christina Anderson. Communicate like saying, Sarah, I can't breathe, let me out. He was doing his part of the communication.
She wasn't listening.
The weather
Yep.
was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside so we can do puzzles and painting and listen to music or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room, and then starts talking, because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what, we're here, it is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that.
Welcome, Adam Goldknowles, and we're glad you didn't cheat. This is an open book test, but it's more fun when you forget about it for a while. But I hear something new every time. So nobody knew George better than I did. I say that blank. A,
I knew George in another life.
B,
I knew he was my soulmate.
or C?
I knew George better than himself. I'm going with C.
C. Yeah, we were just saying that about somebody else today, weren't we? That you know somebody else better than themselves.
You just said that to me about Sarah. I don't know her. Stop.
All right, you are becoming the woman. Let's find out. Nobody knew George better than I did.
I knew George better than himself.
Ah.
Yep.
And I tried in every way, shape, and form. Ask everyone.
Subtle, Andrew. Subtle.
She tried in every way, shape, and form. Now available at tiffielou.com.
Helped him. I took care of him. I miss him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night.
Oh no.
I miss him a lot.
I mean, is there any chance it got to be too much for you and you couldn't handle taking care of him? And
I love this detective. You know, her face is certainly dry, but she's just talking to this matter, and then she's like, okay, so anyway, I love her. Okay, was it just too much for Sarah Boone, do you think? What will she utter next? A,
I loved him so much.
B,
I never stopped.
or C?
I did everything I could.
Yeah, I could hear her saying any of those, but what do you think, Tiffany?
I think she said B. I'm gonna go with stopped.
Yep, you have a lot of agreements. Sparkles thought it might be I did everything I could. She put it all on her, all those 50 things that
If I was tired of taking care of them, they're not even married. Can't she just leave?
that's a good point.
I never stopped.
trying to,
I never
Okay.
stopped. That's what I'm here for.
Twice for emphasis. She's
I never stopped.
never
I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
yeah,
trying to help.
we just don't, I mean,
No,
it's
you're trying to help
unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
you were the only one with him.
100% right hand to God. I have no idea how he got them. Nobody touched anybody. Nobody touched anybody.
It's like she's trying to make it true by speaking it.
Okay.
Well, okay. Technically, she could be correct. He got in the suitcase upon her encouragement, but that doesn't mean she physically put him there. he got bruises from her dumping the suitcase down a flight of stairs, so she didn't actually touch him
Yeah.
to do it.
I don't know.
Nobody touched anybody.
I don't know if she's consciously putting all that
That's
together at this
technically a
point.
truth.
You had mentioned that you would take photos, videos, just kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Okay.
But then I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
Right.
But because he had violated the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation, so you don't have a choice in it. You have to go to see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court-ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer.
Whatever kind of person that is on the screen right now in all her 720p glory. All right, so how does she describe his PO? She met the probation officer, and she was impressed. Did she say A,
She's wonderful.
B,
She's a delightful.
or C?
She's lovely.
What do you think?
I'm going to say she says delightful
Okay. Yeah, she really bonded with the
with the PO.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to agree with you. Let's see
Wonderful.
what kind of
Maybe
things
I'm
she had
off.
to
I'm
say.
probably off.
Oh, what did you say?
I said delightful.
Delightful.
Which I say, she's wonderful. That's
Oh,
why my
okay.
face is
Wonderful.
hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him. She called me personally one time when George was at work, when he was working. 42-minute phone call. She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows.
They're all talking about how grateful they are for
yeah.
Sarah. And she knows blank. A,
What a wonderful person I am.
B,
How hard I'm working to help him.
or C.
My life with him is really, really hard.
Yeah, she. All right, we have some B's here. How hard I'm working to help him. Yeah, she really gave it all. She really gave it all.
How hard I'm working to help him, just as she is and just as the classes will.
She dried
So
up pretty
once he
quick.
started
when I was
actually
just
going on a
crying.
regular basis to the probation officer, and then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what BIP stands for, Matters Intervention Program, and actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it, and would always come home and show me his papers, and we would look over his papers together. Where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches,
Yeah, Cece, and she's continuing. She still has to get her little digs in. You know, George said, "Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry, babe."
to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man,
Where it's like, oh man, A,
I have offended her honor.
B,
I have done her wrong.
or C.
I am like so sorry, babe.
Definitely shame on her, definitely. Well, it's like, oh man. What do you think, Tiffie Lou?
I don't want to say I've offended her honor.
That sounds a little 13th century.
B, I'm gonna say.
All right. You have some agreeers here, Joe Love.
I have done her wrong.
Oh yay.
But he's changed. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
When I tell you I love him, I love him.
Even when you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors tell me that. The office, property manager.
At some point, somebody gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
I would just flee. And I don't know if you would like to see on my phone
Welcome, Amy.
or I think it's actually on a laptop. I actually, because, and you have to understand too, I have, like, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed him
I
out
know.
the next day.
I know.
What's on your laptop?
What was I going to tell you?
I would too. We'd have to do it like this. I'm going to write a number on this piece of
I
paper
know,
and
and I'm
slide
gonna
it over
slide
to
it to
you.
you.
Oh, previously,
Mm-hmm.
I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I would take him out, his parents, because of them constantly having to take him back in, his bags of clothes, all his stuff. The last time, the father came out and irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car, just opened the back of my car.
Just open the back of my car blank. Is it A,
And said, "You can have him, Sarah."
B,
And started screaming at my son and me.
or C?
And started throwing all his crap in.
So this is George's dad,
I'm gonna
supposedly.
say C.
Say C, and started throwing all his crap in. Yeah, she doesn't fail to get her digs in at his family either.
I
You'll
know.
recall in the body cam where she was
Right.
saying she needed protection from them. Well, like, no shit. Yeah.
Started throwing all his crap in, just throwing it. Like the car would jostle, he was throwing all his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here. But if you're staying here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore. So what happens is, he pursues me. So
It's all George so far.
I don't know if y'all know where Katie Way Trail is. Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment.
Mhm.
Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's going to do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him, where I told you all yesterday, or whenever it was.
It's not like she ever got a break from him. What did she tell them yesterday? A.
I hated when he was all up in my business.
It sounds like therapy sometimes, Renee. Or is it B
I started to feel it was too much togetherness.
or C?
George needed his downtime.
Yeah. Continuing to talk to him like he's a project of hers. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think, Tiffie Lou? We got a couple B's.
I
Too much togetherness.
mean, he went to work. That's a break.
Yeah. And right, if she actually left the house,
She could have
at
just gotten a
certain point,
different apartment and he wouldn't have shown up at your apartment.
then
Yeah.
you'd have a break. All the breaks you wanted. Let's see.
I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm going to go ride my bike. I'm going to go upstairs and read a book.
Sorry.
But what does he say? Every waking moment he wants to be with me. So, and mind you, our townhome is either upstairs or downstairs. So it's like,
Most townhomes are,
Are you
sweetheart.
following this, Tiffany? It's either upstairs or downstairs.
Oh, okay. So up or down.
Take notes.
Okay.
if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner? And then we would cook together and eat dinner and then crawl in the bed and watch a movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? You kind of like lost me. Like what are you
It was
talking
a little while ago. But I
now you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So have you been feeling that way lately or?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know, I hate that you can't talk to her, but Dee, his ex-wife, when I say a monster, she's a monster. Like she withholds.
All right. What does Sarah contend that his ex-wife withholds? Yeah, were two deeply flawed individuals with substance abuse issues, very little money, intellect. I can't possibly imagine why they would have become sick of each other. But come on, yeah, they were essentially existing on her
Uh-huh.
alimony to a large degree, right?
Yeah.
All right, what does Sarah say about George's ex-wife now getting her digs in at someone else? Is it A
She withholds sex from men to get her way.
or B
Their children from speaking to him.
or C?
Income from George's check for child support.
I know you would never do any of these, Tiffy Lou, but what do you think she will say about George's
I'm going to
ex-wife?
say children from speaking to him.
Yeah, let's find out.
Their children from speaking to him. So he gets upset about that, and then she like completely berates him about money, about the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean,
It's sad that he went straight from his ex-wife to Sarah Boone.
I know, right?
mind you, this has not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore, because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to talk to her, so therefore he can't talk to his daughter. The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
What does she have to do, though, with anything about what happened
Yeah.
Sunday and into Monday? Like,
No, I'm just saying, like, previously,
Okay.
why the incidents would happen is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On
Is
top
that-
of job
yeah.
and money and
Mhm.
groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is there anybody else at the house? at
No,
any
it's just
point?
me and him.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any, like, timelines better? Like, what time you guys were
Mhm.
playing, what time he was zipped up in the luggage, what time you
I
went
told you-
upstairs?
We started.
Thanks for the reminder, Renee. If you're enjoying yourself, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Because we cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
All right, what time did Sarah say the day's activities got started? She's talking about, I guess,
Puzzles.
yeah, puzzles and movie trailers. So A,
Around 4:30ish.
B,
Around 3:30ish.
or C?
Around 5:30ish.
All right. Yeah, we have some A's. Man, it was a long day of drinking.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around
Mhm.
4:30ish, and then.
You just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious
Yeah.
if you remember.
But when we were outside, that's where we would start
Mhm.
and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside, so we could
About
do
what
stuff.
time, do you remember what time that was, is what she's asking?
And you said you went up to bed around.
What time did Sarah go up and go night-night? Was it A,
11:00 p.m.
B,
1:00 a.m.
or C?
Midnight.
Yeah, this is what time she said she went upstairs. Actual times may vary.
I want to say midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Seem-
say that.
Seems about right. And I feel like it's all coming back to her now.
Midnight.
Midnight, fell asleep around 12:30ish, but those are the only
Two more
times
to go.
I have. So I have 4 and I have midnight, so there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, like, if you recall when you went upstairs to hide in the shower, or...
Like when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Well, we went inside probably about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long, maybe about 6-ish. Then.
You're talking about from hanging out outside and, like...
Mhm.
Okay,
Well, we have 2 beach chairs that are out there and
right,
just enjoy the weather.
gotcha.
Plus, it started to get dark and gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah,
So, let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
okay.
All right, let's go. So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if they took it or they saw it. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it,
I don't know if you saw that puzzle. It was one hell of a
Oh
big
yeah,
puzzle.
like 2,000
Started to
pieces.
paint. Well, started listening to music for a little bit. Started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. Maybe, gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you went to
9 o'clock?
hide upstairs originally?
No, that's when we were like painting, so then it's like, okay, well, I don't wanna paint anymore, let's just, come on. Okay, you wanna play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay,
Welcome, Dougie.
take off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down, and the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations, so it
Including
was
the
already
suitcase.
there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship?
Mhm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay. So it was just kind of like that prop was there, and it was there,
Yes.
and it was in play because,
Why do you
Ew.
say it like that, though?
I would never do that.
You would never zip them up in a suitcase?
well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying, I'm talking about hide and seek, which is a game, so.
the suitcase originally is in,
Where was that suitcase originally? And she's acting like, no, I would never zip him up in the suitcase. Yet here we are.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where was that suitcase originally, Sarah? A,
Buried in the back of the closet.
B,
Stuffed under the bed.
or C?
Stored in the garage.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna go under the bed, I guess. I don't remember this.
Yeah, I hope we do get to see more. I'm sure we will after whatever trial happens here, if that happens. There's an audio recording of an interview with her ex-husband and some other people.
Okay, I'm apparently really wrong. Everybody's guessed A.
All right, they all think it's buried deep in the back of the closet, except you and Stephanie.
I
Tiffie
just
Lou.
think that's a really bad argument. Under the bed, it's easy to grab. Buried in
Right.
the back of the closet?
our closet, buried all the way to the back.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
just a
I
stupid
know
argument,
the
Sarah.
CSI people saw our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes
Her closet needs to be cleaned out really bad.
She hasn't seen our closet.
Hold my beer.
need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself, including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
Gotcha. No, I'm just asking, in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not, but obviously
No.
I understand, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter, you were laughing, he was laughing, but what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something that
Absolutely
you
not.
guys normally do?
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
Okay.
We were actually this last game running out of places to hide because we have a townhome where it's upstairs or downstairs. So
And for those of you who've seen it, you know that very shortly the female detective is about to drop a bomb.
Ooh.
Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday? No?
After initially saying no, what did she recall doing with her phone at this point in her confused little head? All right, and coming up, by the way, is I think one of the most compelling moments in police interrogation history, at least on YouTube, that I've seen. It's really mind blowing. So, is the answer A,
Taking a picture of my dog?
B,
Making a video of my son, I'm assuming?
yeah, or C?
Snapping a picture of the puzzle.
Yeah, what?
It's A. She took a picture of the dog.
Yeah, there was a lot of dog dancing.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the last question. You'll get the answer, but hang on, there's more afterward.
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay.
Dog.
But your phone is password protected, you have the password, he has the facial recognition, so it's not like someone else could be on your phone.
No, I have both. But
You have the face and the password?
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
no.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he looks at the phone.
Oh, I
Yeah, the detectives make a great team, and Mr. Redshirt Detective down there makes his great lines later. They both have some really good lines in this.
misunderstood. I thought you were asking if I did. Yes, it's me.
Okay, does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's a
Yeah.
shared phone. Okay, how does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay,
He'll
but
bring
how
it to
does
me
he
and
get
do it.
into it? Because it's password protected.
He'll come and get it to me, and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes too, like look, he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No,
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm
Yes.
assuming, other than...
well, Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday, and... Right.
Okay, establishing that nobody else used her phone, so whatever content on that phone is there, as if we had any doubt already, is definitely Sarah Boone's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, to your recollection, no videos on Sunday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
The dogs.
George and them dancing, but I mean, it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I have something that I want to show you that we found.
Oh, no! You're kidding me.
Just right at the good part. Yeah.
Ah.
So the laptop is about to open and Sarah's mind is about to be blown. Because I genuinely think at this point she has no idea that she has just allegedly recorded the evidence,
The murder,
the murder of her
basically.
boyfriend. Yep.
Yeah.
And so that's where we're going to pick up on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday will be a big night. We're going to have our stream probably a little early because afterward, we're doing the live premiere of episode 41 about Victoria Nasarova, the cheesecake would-be killer. So stay tuned for that after the next live episode. Later tonight, you see Amelia, Renee, and other people have this badge next to their name. Later tonight, I'm going to upload the video, and it typically takes YouTube a couple days to check it, do whatever they're going to do with
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
decide if we're worthy of their
I
holy
know.
advertising.
I know, right?
So during that, it's usually a couple-day period. Our members, our insider information members who pay us graciously $2.99 per month, can see it right now
Right
when
away.
it comes out,
And
right
I
when
think
it's
they've
uploaded.
already heard the audio, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and they get the exclusive audio. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in that, look for an upload later tonight on episode 41, The Cheesecake Killer. And then on Tuesday night, we're going to have our live stream. We'll pick up where we left off, watch the greatest moment in interrogation history, I promise. And yeah, and then afterward, we'll have our live premiere.
All right. All right, that'll be
Sound
fun.
good?
All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful show tonight and for gathering around, whether you're watching it live or in the future.
Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're so glad you came with us tonight.
Yep. Until next time, this is Andrew for Tiffie Lou. Let the darkness come alive. Good night, everybody. And I don't have the outro here, so we're just gonna fade out like
Yeah,
old
don't sing it,
school.
please.
I can't resist now. Anyway, yeah, I never get tired, Tiffany. A lot of people have said in the chat that they never get tired of watching this, and I don't either. I mean, I think I could. I'm sort of sick though. I think I could go back and watch like Chris Watts.
Well, and there's something new to
Again.
see every time, honestly. You
hmm
look at different people.
And that's what I'm seeing
Yes.
going through this, and I could not snip out any portion of it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just kind of talking until I can find the outro here in this.
Is that what we're doing? I thought we were just going without the outro.
All right. Good night, everybody. We love you so much. Bye-bye. The dogs. The dogs. I hope we don't forget and leave our mic on for like the whole weekend. That would be